Hello, welcome back to another video. So I'm going to make an updated video on how to make an engine in Gearblox. We will be doing a 4-cylinder, straight 4, which means it's going to be in a straight line. It's going to be okay, like it's not the best one you can get. It'll work perfectly. So we're going to do 2-liter variant of crankshaft. So you do it like this, then you get the platform, then you got the crankshaft here. You can also just these as well. You want to make it more realistic. So place them in an up-down configuration, even have it like real life, which is like that. And now you want to build a body. So the best thing to do that is just get a beam and then place it at the front and back. Make sure you go to the back of the crankshaft, make it rotatable. Same with the front, make sure they can rotate. These need to connect, so they're both going to be rotating in different areas. So that's what the cylinder will be. So look for the combustional engines, and then look for the glass. I'm going to do the glass just so I like seeing the pistons. So that's one. So now it's ready to be connected. So when you click 3 on your keyboard, you'll see greeny lime color, like a shiny color. You want to pull down on one of the solid ones until it starts to like frop. You see how it's fropping up and down? You want it to do that means you can connect to it. Now you can get rid of that so you can see all the pistons. Now you want to get an engine head. So the best thing if I was you, I would edit the RPM, the efficiency, everything like that right now. So I'm going to do it at 1000 RPM, and that's it. This is how you will organize your ratios as well. So you can just do 1, 2, 3, 4. So boom, 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 boom. Hopefully that's alright. I'm not sure how that really works. I haven't really did that in real life. We've even had to do it practically. So now you got fuel, which is the orange. You got purple, that's data, which means like if you want to tell a computer how much RPM you got, that's what that's for. My intake on the fuel side and my exhaust on the data side. Now you're going to go back into your crafting inventory and look for pipes. Right here, pipe. Because we have the big large engine, we're going to have to make sure you do the large. Now grab two 90-degree pieces and put them on the complete opposite side, facing away towards the crankshaft and towards the fan. Just to make the engine look more realistic, I'm going to be adding a radiator. Doesn't help anything, does legit nothing, just makes it look realistic in a way. So now you want to go back to pipes and get a T intersection or T pipe, and then just go forwards and connect it all the way over like so. Okay, so now the engine it'll work. So right now it will currently work. You just need a way for it to spin. Right now it took nothing to start it. Now go to the brakes and clutches, which is like a little brake disc, and you want to get a clutch in ring gear times 24. 24 stands for the teeth, that's why it says 24T. That stands for teeth. So if you guys was wondering that, that's what that means. So now you want to add a beam out to the left of it and try to have it near the frame where it's symmetric. Now go back into your menu and go to motors, which is this little symbol right here. Get the starter motor. Now you want to get an axle, which is in connectors. The first one, connectors, you can grab that and now put it inside. Right now this is kind of a big gear, so you can just go small if you want, so it's got a better ratio. Now you want to do Shift E, which is like its version of interacting. Now click I or whatever keyboard you want to use to start, and then put, you don't have to change these, but max RPM and max torque. Always put that to 15 and RPM, just so I get the engine started a lot. E on it, that will activate it for you. Right part, there's like a little orange power symbol. That means it's activating with the clutch. So right now it's automatically on, so it doesn't have any bite, so it won't bite. Now you want to add a shift, or you would have, personally I have it on shift just because I'm used to games having it on shift. You can get smoothness, so it's the delay for if you're trying to shift. So if you want it to not be instant, so if you want to hear it drop down, then shift, you can do that, and then you can do the max torque. That's the max torque it will output from the engine. So if you wanted to do 2000, I'll start the engine won't be able to be started. That's because a solenoid on the starter motor is backwards. It's going out, trying to go and catch onto it, but we're too close, and it doesn't have a tooth. It doesn't have anything to grab onto it, so it's just like spinning the air around it. So what you need to go is back in the gears, get an 8 tooth, get an 8 tooth, and then now make sure that little green arrow comes up. That's telling you that this is connected. Also, if you want to know if your engine, you just go into connectors and grab this little purple pin and just plug it into anywhere where you can get it to remove it later. But right now this is spinning. You're going to look at the crankshaft and see how nothing's working. You're spinning it, nothing's happening, and it doesn't say negative RPM. If you look down right, it should say positive RPM, which it is for me. If it's saying negative for you, that means you messed up some, or you didn't add some. So I forgot to add the throttle or the carburetor. Now what you want to do now, go back into combustible engine throttle. That is the version of its carburetor. Make sure you're in build mode. Control F. Now you want to place that on there, and then put your key for throttle, which is going to be mouse 4. Now this is the idle. We want the RPM to be at. So I want it to be at 1000, which I want it to be at 1000, just because the heads are defaulted at 1000, and that's good. Make sure you have it activated. Now car will start, or the engine will start. Now hold I. Now it started. Perfect. It has started. So yeah, if you guys want to see do the automatic clutch or automatic gearbox, I'd love to. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.